topic is all about, having, a crew breakfast or a crew night. When it comes to like residential, it's easier to have a crew breakfast in the morning because you've got that 9-10 o'clock, you've got that time in the morning. For events it can be a bit tricky, especially if you're in the office from like 7:30. But if you want to do a crew breakfast in events, you just need to make sure that you speak to, like, for example, Azim, and be like, look, I've got this planned, this would be really beneficial. Can I take the team and go for breakfast? I'm going to miss the training or miss the morning meeting. And I'm sure that'll be totally fine, okay? So in events, it's normally more nighttime stuff. And in res, you definitely can use the morning and the evening too. When you're doing a crew breakfast, you've just got to kind of decide, when you're having it. Okay, so when is crew breakfast going to be? What day of the week? Okay, and then you've got to decide who is invited. So, for example, do you want to do a solo breakfast or do you want to do like a team breakfast? And you've got to have the balance between, having a sort of an agenda, a topic, to kind of like building relationships. Okay. Normally what I do is when someone's new, I like to build those relationships. So I just like to kind of get to know them, chat, talk about kind of their interests, their hobbies, mine, just kind of like getting to know them. And then when they're new, I just run through a simple topic, grasp. That's it, grasp. I just run through something really simple, something really straightforward. Sometimes I go for breakfast when someone's confidence is a bit low, when someone's, maybe lost team members, when, they're having a bit of a tough time, maybe at home. And sometimes, just going for kind of breakfast, just having a bit of a chat, just kind of putting your arm around them, saying, look, do you know what? I'm here for you. Do you know what? Let's just go and have a chat. Like, let's figure this out. That could really, really help to build a relationship. So these are the times where I don't have an agenda, I don't have a topic. When I've got like new people, or when someone's confidence is low, or when someone just needs a little bit of support, a bit of a cuddle, I don't have an agenda. Like, we're literally just going to go and we're going to get out the office environment. We're going to get away from, everything else where you don't feel as if you can maybe open up. And we're just going to go and have some breakfast, just maybe have tea, coffee, some food. And we're just going to just chat. Like, we're literally just going to just chat about stuff. And the goal is at the end of it, I just want them to feel like we've got some solutions. I want them to feel maybe a little bit more at ease. I want to understand, what issues, what problems they've got, and if there's any way I can help. Got to make sure you've got it kind of planned. So like Michael said, I might talk about kind of the BDP, I might talk about goals, I might talk about vision, I might be talking to them about a system. So these are kind of planned meetings. So these are like, okay, cool. So guys, we're going to do a breakfast on Thursday. It's at 9 o'clock at Spoons. This is what we're going to go over. I'd love for you to come. The whole purpose of having a crew night, okay, is, like Emily said, is to build a relationship, right? But also the reason why you want to have crew night, it creates team identity. Okay, it represents who you are. It represents, we're in this together. It's kind of stamping your mark and putting your stamp on it. Like, this is my team, this is my crew, this is what we're doing, this is what we're going to achieve. Yeah, and it's like creating the kind of vision and talking about that vision and really getting people on board. Okay, so when you're doing a crew night, you want to make sure that they're fun, okay? So they've got to be fun. They just can't be the same old, let's go for a drink, let's go kind of grand crew, let's go for a drink. It's just really repetitive, isn't it? So I would strongly advise, okay, crew nights should be for doing something differently, doing like an activity, and beer nights should be just literally having a drink and everyone coming together. I would advise, right, like I love the fact that we do beer night, and beer nights everyone's together. But see, when it comes to crew night, I think that if you want to build your team and you want to build those strong bonds, those connections, I would advise not having other people on your crew nights. And I know that we've done it as an office because when we're growing as an office, we're a bit smaller, we're kind of creating momentum, so we're having everyone there together. Okay, like I get that, that's totally fine. But when it comes to the kind of things like your team identity, your crew, I want to build a relationship, and I just want to just kind of have my own identity.
Bowling or something.
Laser tag.
Let's spot it.
My favourite, going to the Pakora bar.
Yay, going for food. I love that. Love going for some food. Okay, so you can even go for food. That's brilliant. Okay, what else?
I love Marco's Christmas market, amusement, mini golf.
Okay, amusement, Christmas market, Marco's pool, and then there was another one that we used to go to. We used to go and get lots of desserts from Caspas.
Oh, Caspas! Oh my god, yeah. Caspas, desserts. Yeah.
And like people are getting excited, right? Okay, what else can we do?
Go to the cinema, watch like a really exciting movie that's coming up, or
so we could do these kind of things. Okay, now we're talking about it, right? How excited are you guys getting? Because you're like, oh my god, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. Your crew nights are not just kind of during the week. If you can't make during the week, or you want to do something else, use the weekend. Because remember, the more fun you're having and the more things that you do with the team, the better it is, yeah? Let's say, for example, you're in residential and you've got a crew night planned and you're going to the cinema. Like, just maybe pick a little bit closer and then be like, right, cool, this is the cinema. Or, change it for like a Saturday or a Friday night or something. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't restrict yourself to be like, I can only just do this. I would always be like, right, we can do it. We've just got to just kind of organize it and just plan it out. You should still do it because they're still there. Like, cancelling it is like so much worse because it's kind of like the rest of the kids have not turned up or the rest of the party's not turned up. Does that mean it's not going to happen? Do you know what I mean? I want to do it. I want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you might change the venue, but then if you've done bowling and if they've came bowling, then go bowling, because that's the reason why they probably turned up in the first place, is because they really wanted to go bowling. Do you know what I mean? So when you're thinking about these crew nights, it's kind of like, you know what, I still want to do it anyway. I'm going to talk about it anyway. I'm going to make it more fun. Do you know what I mean? People want to turn up, people turn up. If people don't want to turn up, that's cool. Okay, like, you don't need to have, every single person that's buying into your goal, your vision. All you need is just 3 or 4 people. I mean, if I've got the 3 or 4 people coming on, joining in, cool, that's me, I'm sorted, because they'll be the promotions. Do you mean they're the ones that are, probably going to progress and move forward and get ahead? Perfect. Do you mean to always just constantly remind yourself of that? Like, don't ever think just because not everyone's turning up, I'm not going to do it. You still do it anyway. What you want to do is you want to remember, like, so say for example, right, I've noticed where I've gone to crew nights and, people want to talk about their day, they want to discuss, things that are not going well, things that are not going right. And I've seen people going into little corners and talking to that maybe one person, and then the rest of the team is kind of just doing their own thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think you want to avoid, sometimes talking to people, but then I would just be like, okay, cool, maybe come in tomorrow a bit earlier, we'll go through it, yeah? Or we'll have a bit of a chat afterwards, and then we can kind of go through it, yeah? But don't try to lose your focus and get distracted by all the negatives that's going on. Try to get every single person involved. Try to make sure that, it's a place where you're having fun. You're not just kind of avoiding it, but you're just kind of like, okay, let's talk about it maybe later. Let's work it out later. I don't want to kind of just go with myself and with that one person and just stand in a little corner and then everyone else is kind of doing their own thing. I don't think it's very fair on the rest of the people either. keep it short, keep it simple, you know, AA, find it, fix it, move on. Yeah. So it's kind of like trying to enlighten the mood, because when you're at crew night, you've only got literally about an hour and a half, okay? If you're in an event, it's a bit different. You can have a bit longer because you've obviously got more time. But in residential, you know, you've only literally got maybe about an hour or about an hour and a half. So you really want to make sure that hour is fun, is good atmosphere, good vibes. People are like, okay, cool, I feel good. Now I'm ready to go home, okay? And then the more and more people come to your crew night is because you're doing different things. So you just got to constantly just remind people and explain to them, you know, what it is. Because people, when they come into the business, they don't know, okay? And then the more and more people, you know, kind of come and they get used to it, they've still got to understand how to act, how to behave, and, you know, what kind of goes on, what kind of happens. So I've still got to constantly remind them too, okay? So I'm just like, everything that we've just kind of gone over, I'm just constantly reminding people that I'm training, and every single time I'm doing a crew night or crew break.